Hey y'all, this is a Patriot prepper, and just want to make a little video here comparing the 308 platform AR platform rifles. Compare the Les Baer and the Rock River LAR. Okay, well, I came across this article and it just kind of was very interesting. It was in Tactical Gear. This is an interesting magazine. Sometimes there's good articles in it. Anyway, this article was called Go Long, Hit Hard, and it was about the Les Baer 308 in the AR platform. And I think Les Baer makes incredible weapons, great guns. You know, all their guns, no matter what they make, I think it's really quality stuff. I have no doubts about the quality or the accuracy of any Les Baer products. And in fact, if I had the opportunity, I mean, if I had the budget, I would probably even buy some of their stuff. But because I buy guns in quantity, you know, I have to get a good price and I have to justify the price. Now, this here article talks about how they shot the gun, how it's like so incredibly accurate. I think they even guarantee you half a minute of angle, if I'm correct. So the gun is, without question, an extremely accurate gun, especially in a semi-auto. Here's a picture of, this is a group that they shot at 100 yards. You can see that. And they placed a nickel next to it. And it's a half-inch group, which, you know, it proves the gun's accurate, quality gun. Now, I believe the retail cost on that gun's give or take like $3,000, and they also had a very expensive scope on there. So you're talking close to $4,500 package, and so you would expect that, yeah, it should be pretty dang accurate for that kind of money. It's almost $4,500 now. I've used Rock River arms for a long time. This is an AR that I've used. It's, you know, I've had it for a long time, and I've gotten several more. You know, this was one of my first, and this is one of my personal weapons. So I really became attached to it, and I've got incredible success with this gun as far as reliability and not jamming, and also you know, accuracy. I think these Rock Rivers are incredible guns. And hold on 1 second here, just set this down. You know, they're incredible guns, but I want to say this: I'm not making claims that it's any better than any of the other guns out there, okay? But I just telling you that for the money, it's an amazingly great weapon, and I've had really good luck with it. Now, recently I've added the LAR-8, which is an AR platform Rock River in a 308 caliber, and that's what I want to compare right now to the Les Baer. Now, let me go get that weapon. Hold 1 second here. It'd be kind of good if I had an assistant. Anyway, I'll get you a photo of it. Now, another thing I want to make note is this scope is not a permanent scope. This is a cheap BSA cheap scope that I was going to mount on my 22 long rifle. I like to shoot my 22 long rifle. It's a Savage Mark II, and I like to shoot it at 100, 200 yards. So this is an extremely strong, powerful scope, 36 power BSA. And what's so good about this scope for the long rifle is I can actually see my shots. You know, if you ever shot a 22 long rifle at any distance, you know, the holes are so small, it's hard to see where you hit the target. So that's what this scope is for. And I just didn't have the scope picked out that I'm still evaluating various scopes and what I'm going to be attaching here. I might rob another scope off one of my bolt action guns and put on here, and then get a new scope for the bolt action. But you got to remember, whenever I buy stuff, I'll probably wind up buying about 3 or 4 of these things at least, you know. And one of my prepping buddies, I mentioned him in my intro video. He buys everything. If he buys something, he buys 10. This pair, you know, if he goes to buy toothpaste, he buys 10 things of toothpaste. And that's his philosophy, and that's how he's been since I've known him. When I first met him, he had a pile of the same jeans, a pile of the same tennis shoes. Everything he buys by the dozen. There are a minimum of 10. And but I'm going to probably wind up buying about 3 or 4 of these, and more of almost everything, just to have it in stock. Now, let me set this down. Sorry about that. Anyway, I've only shot a little bit with it, and you know, I shot cheap ammo from Walmart, and I was getting pretty good groupings. And then I opened up a box. I had a few rounds of Federal, the 168 grain Match King boat tail hollow points. You know, that's match grade ammo. It's pretty damn good ammo. I mean, I use that in my bolt guns, and when I reload, I try to reload, you know, to exceed that load, that particular load. Anyway, so I'm going to show you the target that I shot. I only took 5 rounds, and I shot 2 groups, a 2-hole group and a 3-hole group at 100 yards. And here's the target. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, boy, I don't know if I have a dime, but I measured the groups, and they're 1/4 inch. And I know a dime will cover it. Here's a penny. I don't have a. I forgot to get a dime, but you can see the penny covers that hole just fine. And this here, it also covers it just fine. That's 1/4 inch group with a weapon that costs $1,100 and a $60 BSA cheap scope on it. And now, point is, I mean, this rifle is about a 1/2 to a 1/3, depending on what scope I put on it, and it doesn't have a free float barrel. If I free float the barrel, if I get a free float tube, I could probably squeeze more accuracy out of it. And you know, that's a basic gun. It does have the 20-inch barrel, and it does have the Rock River 2-stage match trigger, which is a nice trigger. But it's essentially a right out of the box weapon. I'm getting a 1/4 inch angle, 1/4 minute, and I'm not the world's greatest shot. And another thing, I'm still trying to fit a bipod on there and have got to that. I was not shooting off anything stable, and you know, I wasn't shooting off a bench rest, and you know, like some of these testers. I was shooting off a cheap Walmart beanbag that I had, and so I mean, the bottom line is this rifle is accurate. It's accurate. I mean, maybe I got lucky and got a good one, but I am more than happy with the rifle, and that's nothing negative to say about Les Baer or any other brand. I mean, I've shot DPMS, and that was an option, you know, for the same price as the Rock River. They have that bull barrel, but anyway, that's another story. But the fact is, the rifle's accurate, it works, quality rifle. And the moral of this is that you don't have to spend a ton of money to get something that's that's useful in defending yourself in Tiwaki, or you know what hits the fan scenario. Alright, man, this is Patriot Prepper. God bless you. Take care of yourselves and keep on prepping.